Quentin and I really, were very close by then. He really supported me from Cabin Fever. My student film Restaurant Dogs, which you can search out on YouTube, is a parody of Reservoir Dogs. It's pre-Pulp Fiction, so I was the original Tarantino ripoff. Cabin Fever, he really loved it. We clicked over that. He came on, to present Hostel and Hostel 2, and we did Man with the Iron Fist together. When I went off to do Inglorious Basterds, we knew each other really well, and it was very serious. It was like we're men on a mission. We're there to fucking make a classic. And I wanted to prove to him I'm going to be one of the best, easiest actors you've ever worked with. You've worked with the greatest, and I want to be right up there. I want to create an iconic character. And this is a chance of a lifetime, and I'm going to commit myself fully. And that's what he loved was the full commitment. Everyone else, I remember, went home over Christmas, and I stayed with him because I knew he was writing the fifth act. And I knew he wanted to hang out and watch movies. We watched Dark of the Sun and we watched, he'd have a 16 projector and we'd watch films, we'd go get a pizza and we'd talk about stuff and he'd read the scenes. And I would just kind of sit there all day. Like I'd go to the gym, I'd work out, I'd kind of wait for Quentin. And then, after he shot the scenes in Paris, I went with him in Paris. So I was just there with him really for support as a director and as a friend and as his castmate, but also neither of us wanted to leave the world of Inglorious Basterds. I wanted to stay in my accent, stay in my character, stay in that headspace. I didn't want to go back to LA and break the spell of this little bubble we were in. So it wasn't so much a shared love for violence. That had already been well established with Hostel and Hostel 2. It was our absolute complete commitment to passion to cinema.